Good afternoon. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Sorry we're a couple minutes late. We had some Zoom difficulties this morning, but we're going to give people a minute to join, and then we'll get started today. Okay, great. We'll go ahead and get started. Glad you're joining me on this Thursday Lunch and Learn. Of course, we will not have a Lunch and Learn tomorrow because it is Friday, but we will have one starting again Monday. My name is Tyler Haynes. I am the manager of pre-sales engineering here at Decisions. So we do have one pre-submitted question today from, sorry if I mispronounced your name, Sava. So the question is, for assignments in all, we are sending an email notification to the user along with the email. We need to send a meeting invitation link as well. Do you have such a feature in Decision to send the meeting invitation link with the mail? So go ahead and we'll walk through that. So let me go ahead and get out of my presentation and back into, I'm in version 7 today, so I'll be working in version 7 today. So with the meeting invitation link, it really comes down to what meeting parameters you're looking for. We definitely can send a link out through email because we have HTML on our emails, but it's really, are you looking to set like a set meeting? And Sabrina, if you can help me with, oh, Salve dropped off. So I'll wait for him or her to get back on. And while we do that, is there any more questions that are open up to the forum? So there any more questions we might have? Okay. The question is, I have a form in a tab container with 2 tabs on it. Both tabs have require fields. Is there a way to make the wireframe sheets tab? The validation is on. Currently, there is not a way to do that. It is you can definitely put a feature request. I think that is a great feature request, Jeremy, but there's not currently a way to highlight which tab the validation error is on, whether it's tab 1 or tab 2. There's not a current way to highlight the tabs. So Jeremy, does that answer your question?
Yes, that answers my question. Thank you. And yes, that would be a good feature request because I am working on a project and the person I have testing brought this up that there's stuff on 2 tabs, and it would be nice to know where the missing field is if it's on a different tab than you're looking at.
Yes. So mark that down and submit a DT for that as a feature request. I think that is a good form feature request. Let me check the chat. Great. So is there any more questions? If not, I'll go and answer Tave's question. It all depends on where the meeting link is coming from. Is it a Zoom meeting link? Are you looking for Outlook calendar meeting link? Are you looking for a third party like a Groove, or to like they click on a date and time? All of that depends on where the meeting link comes from. Of course, you can use any API integration to call it the system, such as an Outlook calendar, Google Calendar, to pull in information from who needs to be on the meeting. And then in the assignment form, if you look down here into the email notifications, and you can do custom, in the body of the email, you can always create that link beforehand and then simply drag and drop that link into the email and then use our HTML formatter to be able to send that as an HTML format out to the actual person. So that's a very simple way to do it. Depends on if you're using Zoom. I don't know what meeting system you're using, but if you use the API or if it's just a link to like a Groove link or type of self-scheduling link, just put that link in there and it automatically will go out with the email. I hope that answers your question. Please, oh, you're back now. So I just want to talk about your meeting link question. So if you can just explain the process you're looking to do from a meeting link and what type of meeting request you're trying to do.
So actually, like when we are sending some email notification to the user, so along with that email notification, we need to send a meeting invite, either by using the Outlook or some other any actional one. So along with the meeting body, we need to attach the meeting invitation as well in that mail. So do you have such feature in this thing?
So with the meeting link, are you looking to have decisions call out to Outlook to generate the meeting link, or is it a static link you're trying to input? How are you generating this meeting link?
So, like we have a requirement like we need to generate meeting link. So whenever we want to send an email subject to the user, along with that, it need to generate a meeting link along with the ID. Like when now I raised one question, right? So along with that, automatically link along with that ID was generated for me to join this meeting link, this webinar link. So like that as well, whenever we need to raise a question with the user, at the time when we are sending a mail, so along with the mail, one meeting link will generate along with that ID.
Okay.
Like that.
You definitely can send the meeting link. So as long as you have you can create an integration to Outlook or create the meeting link beforehand and using something like maybe an API integration to Outlook or a third-party meeting software you're looking to do and pull back a meeting link. I don't know how you're going to do the meeting creation. And then you can simply take that meeting link and have it as a string value, which then post straight into the body of as a string value, straight post into the HTML format. The part of putting it into the assignment email is very, very easily. You could even create a separate flow if you need to be able to create it dynamically. On the assignment setup, when you say, okay, assignment start flow, you can do a flow where it could be, I'm going to call it this meeting link. I'm going to look at these calendars. All of that can be created also. But you have to create the integration to the meeting service that you're looking for. If it's Outlook or is it Zoom or any type of meeting service you have, you create that meeting link and that actually provides the data back.
Which means like through connecting through APIs, it's like just connecting to Excel services by using APIs. So like that we can connect and we can save that particular meeting link in one variable. Then we can map it to that email body. That is what you are trying to tell, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, Taylor.
Correct.
Okay. So here the question is like, see, let's say if it is an Outlook or Outlook link that we can connect through API, but how we need to generate specific meeting link? So did anyone try such a feature in the Asians?
I'm unaware of somebody trying something feature request of create a meeting link. I've done it before, and but I use an API call where I called out to Zoom and say, okay, I need a Zoom, I need a meeting here at this time, and then pulled back the link directly from Zoom, which then I pass into an email. So I've done it with a Zoom meeting where I've called the Zoom and says, okay, I need a meeting link for this meeting. And the Zoom API actually turned the link to me, which I then imported into the email. So that's how I've done it in the
So
past.
like for every time we are sending email, you will create the new link with the new participant ID.
Correct. Correct. So what I did in here is I had a integration step where for each assignment, I created a Zoom link and called out the Zoom, had it pull back a unique meeting ID, and that unique meeting ID went to the email. So what I did beforehand was had a step right here. Now I don't have a Zoom integration set up on this environment I have here, but I went down to my integrations and set up an integration and had the integration where it called out the Zoom. And then on the response from the Zoom was the meeting link is one of the fields back on the response. Then I passed that into the assignment link into the email. That's how I did that.
In the same way, we can achieve the same thing with Outlook as well.
I would assume so. I've not dealt with Outlook before, but Outlook does have some APIs for the meeting calendar that I'm sure that you can get access to be able to do that for Outlook. I've definitely done it with Zoom, which is one of the meeting invite for that proof of concept I did.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure Outlook would have an API also.
So yeah, see whatever the things we have with the API, then only we can achieve this thing. So without API, we don't have any alternate way.
Correct. To create a meeting link. Correct. Now, because decisions can't be the decision doesn't have like, a calendar view where you can create, a meet for this person's calendar out natively. No.
Yeah, got it, Taylor. So I need to work it out. If I get more, those will definitely get back to you.
Yeah, and also just I would just pose the question in support. It says anybody use an Outlook meet or calendar request, and pose that question as a support ticket and see if they have anybody also, because we do have thousands and thousands of use cases, and of course it's really hard for anybody to know one, but they can pass that question around support and they might know exactly what time that is.
Yes.
And just looking over some documentation. So I just was Googling some documentation. This is Microsoft's website. So right here is create APIs for, create integration with a calendar item, all different types of things you can do here, where you can then, have these type of functionalities here where you can then, access a calendar, have all this information here. So there is some documentation also on Microsoft's site for Outlook and their API integrations and what can and can't be done. So you can simply
can you share this link to us as well, like to go through the things and all? So
Yep.
where exactly we can find the specific features and all regarding decisions?
Yep. I will share that link in the chat.
Yeah.
Now I've never dealt with this
And
API.
one more thing I want to know, Taylor. So do you have any like recorded videos for decisions training?
Yes, we do. If you want to look on our website, if you go into resources, we have all these training and webinars recordings right here that you can see right here. And so you can see right here, here's all of our trainings and webinars and all that features here. But also if you go to YouTube, this is probably going to be interesting because my daughter uses YouTube a lot. So if you go to YouTube and search for decisions, as you can see right here,
Decisions platform.
and right here is our decisions YouTube. And we have tons of videos up here. We have even some training sprints uploaded here. So as you can see right here, we have all these videos in our library that go back years of all these trainings you can watch and be self-taught in trainings.
We get.
And I'll go ahead and send you a link to this in the chat.
You can share me that Microsoft Doc thing, these stations and YouTube. I got it. I just Googled it. I got this thing.
Yep.
That Microsoft Doc, share it in the chat. I will.
Yep, I am copying that and placing that in the link too. So yeah, both those links right there also. Then right
Yeah,
here is a link to our website videos also. And all of our training is free. So just look on our website. You can sign up for training events. So we have all the types of training events going on. So we have one starting here in 11 days. We have one starting here in February 7th. So we have all these different trainings, which are all free, of course. Now we'll notice that they have different times. So some are Eastern, some are Pacific. So just notice the time zone, but you have all that flexibility there also.
okay, Dylan, that's it done for me. So now I have to try that email meeting sending notification.
Yep,
Thank you.
great question. So I want to open it up to see if there's any more questions.
No, that's it from my end.
Okay. I want to open it up to the rest of the group to see if there's any more questions from the rest of the group. Okay. Is there any other questions? I'm going to ask my colleagues, Brian, Reese, do you have any questions? Maru, do you have any questions?
No, sir, not for me.
Anybody else that a participant today? And if not, we'll give everybody some time back. I know we're located here in Virginia Beach, so we're preparing for quite a bit of a snowstorm here in Virginia Beach, which is very odd for the beach location. So, sure, everybody in the office is ready for a little snow. Okay, Maru, if there's no questions, can we go ahead and call this one?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you, everybody, for participating. Have a great day.
Thank you all.